Hey y'all, Michelle Raza here with the Finding Yourself Book Club, and today we're going to be talking about John Gottman's What Makes Love Last. We've been covering section by section of 10 other ways to betray your lover, and those are not an explicit affair. So chapter 3 covered the descent into betrayal and how you even get to the point of, I didn't mean for it to happen, and how does one even get there, right? Now we're talking about the other ways that you can betray your partner without even meaning to. Please do check out our website. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. There you can take the free life balance questionnaire and then email it to us. We can talk about it. Your first consult is always free. So we're going to continue today talking about selfishness. So the previous video, we talked about unfairness, and a lot of these are intertwined, but we're going to continue talking about selfishness. So I'll read John Gottman's excerpt here. The interdependency of long-term relationships means that on occasion, partners will need to forfeit their own needs for the common good. Resentment will take hold if one partner refuses to demonstrate this trustworthiness. When his first child is born, Keith throws a tantrum because the infant seat won't fit into his new sports car. His wife, Talia, accuses him of caring more for his new toy than his baby daughter. She knows the charge is unfair. Keith loves their baby, but she is shocked by his resistance to cutting back his work hours, opening a college fund because he wants a motorboat, and understanding that Talia isn't as available to be intimate. Their daughter's birth uncovers selfishness in Keith she has not seen before. She insists they seek help, and Keith agrees. Together, they learn that Keith's becoming a father has triggered deep-seated needs and fears in him, and these are fueling his self-centered behavior. So Gottman talks a lot about, in his love lab, where they've studied thousands of couples, Gottman is not immune, right? He's on his third marriage, and, they say the third time's the charm. He said that basically what they revealed in the love lab a lot of it was very counterintuitive. First, it is the small things, whether the good or the bad. It's the small things that make or break the relationship. So if you're having a tough time and then, all of a sudden he buys you a ticket to go to the Bahamas or something, and it's not going to fix anything. It's not going to fix anything in your relationship. It really is the small things. And second, he broke the couples out into distinct categories. And I forgot exactly what he calls them. It's a pretty cute name. But the ones who make it, the ones who succeed, they have this feeling of we-ness. It's not me, it's we. And so to become successful in your relationship, it takes both of you putting both feet in and saying, we are a team. It is we. And so when you have one person that won't do that, one person that is selfish, one person that won't consult their partner before doing things that affect both of them, it's going to cause issues in the relationship. And it's all intertwined and interdependent, as I mentioned at the beginning. So Gottman has another book called 8 Dates, and it talks about essentially breaking out. He's going backwards, right? So in his studies of relationships and conflicts, there's a list of items that end up breaking a relationship. And when you're not aligned in those areas, or you don't talk about it, it'll end up breaking your relationship. So what he did is he built out the 8 different categories. And the first one is on trust and commitment. And so if you don't have, it's very scary. You have to be vulnerable, right? To be open and emotional. And so you have to put both feet in. And that comes back to what we were talking about, conditional commitment, right? If you have one eye open looking for the next guy or girl to come along, then you don't have both feet in. And for you to create the we and not me, it's the same thing. And it's very scary because you have to go all in and you don't have a safety net or a parachute if something happens. And, I remember one time talking to a friend and being so offended that the person I was dating at the time had another girl kind of warm on standby. And my friend was like, that's normal. But what Gottman will tell you is that it's not. It's not it may be normal, it may be very prevalent, but for you to be successful in your relationship, you have to put both feet in, and that's flippin' scary. It's scary to do that. But that's how you will be successful. And so that when we're talking about selfishness, it's somebody operating on me, not we. And so that's basically the change that both of you have to make. It has to be a we. And that doesn't mean like, oh, he's whipped or she's whipped. It just means that you're putting the respect deserved into your partner. You are a team and you need to consult each other before you do anything that impacts the other. And that's also very hard. So a lot of this, what Gottman is teaching us, it is important for your relationship, but the only thing that you can control is you. So you can request to have a conversation with your partner. You can have those State of the Union addresses. You can talk to them, but you can only control you. So when you're talking about the 4 horsemen, right? Contempt, criticism, defensiveness, stonewalling, you can't change your partner. You can educate them, but you can only control you. And when we're talking about the we, not me, you have to make that change in your own psyche. And if your partner doesn't follow suit, then your relationship won't succeed, but you can't make them do it. You can't make them do anything. And that's a little scary too. So all this stuff, it's very interesting. It's a little nerve-wracking, but look forward to talking a little bit more with you tomorrow on this. Please do check out our website in the meantime. And it's grossly outdated. I linked to Lindsay Gibson's series that I posted, and it's so funny, right? Because I'm looking at my hair and it's changed and everything's changed, and I didn't even have this funny background at the time, but I'm trying. Little by little, I'm trying, and I'm grateful for everyone here on YouTube that has subscribed. So look forward to talking with you tomorrow. In the meantime, check out our site. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com.